This one's an interesting one. Not the usual announcement. We've been very successful at Foster Gold Belt. We've been drilling Lady Herial aggressively, but there's a lot of old workings on our property. And one, Cooee, which was the subject of this announcement, we realised we'd actually drilled underneath these workings back in 2022 and 2023 as part of our then nickel focus program. The holes had taken the gold workings into account. They were drilled to the north, knowing that they would go through that quartz vein. But we hadn't really paid attention to it. And when we went back and reassessed and got the assays, lo and behold, there was 2 at 20.24 grams a tonne in one of our holes. There was a little bit of colour, a little bit of grade in the other 2 holes. But it caused us to go back and look at the historical database. There's 270 kilometres of diamond drilling on our project, principally mostly nickel focused by WMC Resources. But again, surprise, we went and checked the historical assays, and there was another intercept 18 metres at 2.74, within which there was 4 and over 11 grams a tonne, and in total 400 metres of strike extent, which compared to some of the other projects we've been working on is substantially longer in that strike orientation. So pretty interesting, as I made the comment in the announcement to the ASX, even when we're not looking for gold, we're turning it up, and I think that speaks to the endowment potential that sits at Foster. Look, it's important because you can never have too many high priority targets. We're on quite a small package, 23 square kilometres, but we fully understand that we're in a heavily endowed belt. We've got the Victory Defiance camp to our north, 3.5 million ounces on Gold Fields property, and to our immediate south, Argo, Apollo, Hamlet and Thena, also 3.5 million ounces of past production on Gold Fields ground. So we're in a heavily endowed belt. So while it's small, it's beautifully located. And the more targets we have, the more we can keep the rigs busy, and we're definitely leveraging off what we think will be a successful Lady Herial future open pit that we announced a few weeks ago, working with Gold Fields to negotiate the offtake on that material, which puts us in a really strong cash position. So in that position we can be a lot more aggressive than we have been, and to have another high quality target like Cooee is just excellent. Keeps us busy, keeps us focused, and it looks pretty interesting. The program at Lady Herial, at Hustler, Guiding Star, Kambalda and Plentiful, we've been pretty clear what we're doing there. Cooee's obviously a bit behind there, so we'd like to get back. We'd like to do some detailed mapping, do some detailed rock chip sampling of the exposures. There's plenty of exposures in and around those old 1920s workings. Work that data up, have a bit of a think about the orientations of the potential gold shoots, and then get in there with RC and some diamond to really flesh out that opportunity. So while we've got over 20 holes already over that 400 metres, it does need a lot more data to play catch up with the likes of Lady Herial and Hustler. But we're very confident. It's early days, but they're excellent results, and it really bodes well for having us another high quality target to go hand in hand with Lady Herial and Hustler, Guiding Star and Kambalda. It's going to be a busy FY 2026, but hopefully very fruitful.